What's up, GSP gang? I'm back with another video, man. I've been dropping a lot of videos lately, I know it, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment, man. Show me some love. Whatever you want to say, whatever you want to ask me, man, it might be in the next video. So always, leave a comment when you have questions. I want to talk about, because I've been pushing about do your own thing. I'm like, okay, especially a lot of guys like to ask me, hey, who I should breed my dog with, or hey, do you think there's a good breed? I can't really tell you what's a good breeding for you. I can only tell you what's a good breeding for GSP. Well, I really wouldn't even tell you that. I just do what I do, and then I just do it, right? I can tell you what I try to do. If you don't know the Rottweiler Standard, I suggest you take a look at it. Read it. Don't go by what the old man down the street says. Don't go by this is what I said when this is how they used to look when I was little. Dogs probably looked a lot bigger when you were little because you were little. I ain't trying to say you're wrong about anything. I'm just telling you. A lot of people love to talk weight. Weight varies. Weight varies depending on how long that dog is, how tall that dog is. And to be honest with you guys, a fucking 30 inch tall Rottweiler, that's 170 pounds is not the business, right? It's just not the business, right? You can have it, that's what you want, cool. If you want a damn big horse right here, if that's what you want, cool. I just like my dog to look big, but I like my dog to be functional and do what I needed to do. So this video, man, I'm basically just gonna tell you how I do things, because I do know the standard. And I do loosely follow the standard. I'm not trying to create another breed. If I was trying to create another breed, I would take, breeds and put them together. I wouldn't really care about paperwork and all this stuff. After I create my breed, I'll be worried about paperwork and getting in with whatever registration I can get in with. That's not the goal here. My goal is to create my version of the breed that's already here, which is the Rottweiler. My version of the breed that's already here. Y'all tune in.
Gang, muscle up, gang, GSP, gang, GSP, gang, welcome to GSP riding.
All right, y'all, we got the gang up so I can talk my money, talk my business. Look at Nala. Look at Nala, girl. Look at them fronts. Look at them fronts on Nala, girl. Woo! Woo! I love Nala's contrast. When I say contrast, I'm talking about her rust color to the black, the way it contrasts, the way it bounces off each other. Look at her, and then she got that. She's the most dominant dog I have here. I just love that about her. Just look at her. God, dog it, Nala. And people always sleep on Nala. They say I can't take good pictures of her. Her only flaw would be I can't take good pictures of her. But the dog, man, look at that chest. That chest is that chest all the time. I can't explain it. But anyway, all right. So one thing you want to talk about is flaws, right? All dogs has flaws. You need to figure out what is a flaw. If you don't know the standard, you won't know what's a flaw and what's not a flaw. Contrary to beliefs, I know all my dog's flaws and what is a flaw. But so when you go through and you picking your dog, figure out what flaws you can live with. Figure out what flaws you actually want. All right, you might want a flaw, right? Like me, I like the forehead angulation, not crazy. Not too crazy. I don't like them dogs that dang look like their head freaking smushed up, right? That's too much. But like a Thor, get some boy. But like a Thor head type, I like that. I like that. But as you can see, Thor has a big head, but he's not loose. He doesn't have that looseness. Now, what I don't like about Thor is the scrouch you do. But that could be a part of his athleticism. He's getting ready to jump at all times. Like I said, his elbows are normal. His hips are excellent. Now, I do think I like to shoot for excellent elbows, Why not, right? I feel like if I got a little bit better elbows on them, even though they're normal, I can get, even better, front stance right there. But I mean, no east to west, he looks pretty good on that part of it. Do not like his eyes. I don't like how they sit on his face. They're okay. I'm gonna tell you a flaw that I can't live with, y'all. I can't live with dogs' eyes too close together. I know a lot of you guys, you're like, oh, that dog's fine. That dog, I can't. If that dog's eyes too close together, I hate them. I ain't gonna lie, I hate them. Can't have them. So you notice my yard, I don't carry a dog. I won't buy a dog that got his eyes too close. I wouldn't. If I get a dog and I say I was gonna keep, I would not keep that dog. You can have them if that's your thing. Sometimes when the eyes close together, head look bigger, whatever. If you want that, cool. But anyway, let's go through it. All right, we got this big girl here. Love her. She reminds me of Nala with a contrast. Big dog. She's gonna be a big dog. She has a medium snout. She's what a standard Rottweiler would look like. Look at us. You see that? That's standard Rottweiler right there. That's how a Rottweiler is supposed to look. I always keep at least one on my yard. Right? This is Draco's daughter. Draco is what a Rottweiler should look. The difference. Let's talk difference. First of all, look at those eyeballs. Let's get close to it. Good. Look at those eyeballs. See those eyeballs? They're okay. They're a little light, a slight light, as you can see. I see a lot of people with really light brown in the eyes, but a little light. I can live with that. I'm gonna tell y'all, Draco had lighter eyes, which is those eyes right there. Draco had lighter eyes, and it was one of the reasons why I was trying to switch it up. I switched it up to Thor because he has darker eyes and stuff like that, among other things. But anyway, so that was Draco's, one of Draco's only flaw was his light eyes. Well, she maintained those light eyes. Pet owners love it. Doesn't really matter. Pet owners love it. Me personally, I talk to so many breeders are looking at my stuff, so they always that's what they're his eyes so light, bro. I don't do shows. Shut up. I really want to be like that. Shut up. But anyway, cause I knew Draco could win the show. He just got lighter eyes. I feel like that would have been just maybe a couple of dots on his he still could have won. Cause he looked way better than any other standard rider. Draco I'm talking about. But anyway, so fixing that, right? We go, cause I don't know if you guys know, we'll get to Duchess in a second, but this is my Duchess daughter. Look at her eyes. Get some, girl, get some. Get some, girl, get some, get some, girl. Get some. I'm just trying to get your eyes, girl. Here. There you go. Look at her eyes. There's the color that should be right there. That darker brown right there. She's good. Now, come here, girl. Now her front's not as solid. Now she is a puppy, so that could change. Her fronts are good. They're good. They're just not as solid as hers, right? They're good. This boy here, he has that chest, and I wish his chest was a little bit bigger, right? Because he got like a regular chest, but like not like a big imposing chest. Draco had a big imposing chest, so I got that blood for chest. Not really worried about, you know what I'm saying, chest, because he got everything else. But body frame wise, I wish it. Get some, boy. I wish you'd get up so I can show you something. Yeah. So anyway, so Thor, his body is what you're looking for. He actually has like a German Rottweiler body. Like look at it. Like look at that. If he stands, if I hold him by his head, I'm pretty sure you guys don't seen pictures like that before. His standing is perfect, right? His standing is perfect because his hips are perfect. So his backside, how he stands and stuff is perfect. That's why I like Thor. Everybody else got their own reasons. Drive, also, he got the drive. So like I say, Thor's only flaw to me is those freaking BDB eyes. They're a little tad bit too BDB for me. I like them a little bit, I like a little bit more coverage. And I'm gonna show you my offspring. Show you how I work, how I do my thing. As you can see, Bat, good boy. Bat doesn't have those BDBs. See, Bat doesn't have those BDBs. They ain't poking out. By BDB eyes, I mean like it looks like a dog getting choked or whatever, and you get choked and your eyes poke out a little bit. That's how it looked to me for Thor, right? A little bit, just a little bit, y'all. I'm very detail orientated, so just the smallest things I look at. But I like the coloration, right? I'm a feet person. I like dirty feet. That's why I didn't. You haven't seen kept that many dollars? It's because of her feet. I want dirty feet. Her feet's not dirty. His feet dirty. And as you guys can see, Bat's flaw is he's slightly easty-westy. Now, keep in mind, that's why I'm keeping them small. Keeping them skinny, right? Because Batman can be a very, very big dog already. If I didn't try to keep him slim. I try to keep him slim, and I'm working him. He's the one dog that I take everywhere on different terrains. Y'all can look this up. Look, you can look this up in different ways, to fix puppies, right? Because what's going on? He has big ass body parts, and his muscles and joints haven't caught up with him yet. And I knew that when he was real little, so we're working on that. But look at him though. Look at that forehead. Batman is exactly what I was looking for. He's exactly what I was trying to create. The other thing is the lips, right? I don't like those pink lips. Now, Bat doesn't have pink lips. He has it's a darker, it's not black, which would be cool. Like I got some like really dark, like Nala. Nala's really dark. But give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta take a call. All right, I'm back, y'all. I don't really have a dog. I know I don't have a dog with the pink lips, but I'm pretty sure y'all seen those pink lip Rottweilers. All right, that's first of all, that's a flaw, but I just don't like it myself. But yeah, that's what we're working on. Duchess, come here, girl. Now let's talk Duchess. Now Duchess is a little loose, just a little tad bit loose right there in that jaw area right there, a little bit loose, not much though. And body frame wise, this is what I look for in a Rottie, is what Duchess is, right? We'll get to Silver in a second. Silver is more, and what's the word I used last time? Girthy, yeah, girthy. See, I like a muscly thick, right? So even when she's slim, like she's slim now because she's in heat, so she's about to, you know, she started eating. As you can see, she still got food left. She started eating a little bit slimmer, but anyway, and it's summertime. But Duchess has muscle. Duchess has muscle out of this world. That's her. Well, claim to fame in my yard, right? That's why she's my top dog because of her muscle. I like the muscle. Now looseness, don't get me wrong, he's gonna be a little bit looser. And she has Duchess. You see her eyeballs. Also, she does have the darker, whatever. Now Duchess does have a slight. It's the ever so slight baldness around the eye, ever so slight. Now she did hand it off the bat, which is, you know, it's perfectly fine. It's not that much, and I know so you can't even see hers, but when she was a puppy, you can really see it. It gives them, as a puppy, it gives you that Mickey Mouse look. Of course, Batman is a lot bigger than she was when she was a puppy, so. You really can't, you don't get the Mickey Mouse look. My wife used to call it Mickey Mouse because she had a little missing furs around her eyeballs. But that stuff, you know, whatever, it grew in. It grew in, but it doesn't start like that. And I like to be, if I'm gonna be real nitpicky, I'm gonna say something about it. And that's just one thing. Like I say, super muscle, that's Duchess. Now let's talk Silver. I personally just think Silver, well, all my girls got big dogs in them. They got big dogs in them. Come here, Silver. Come here, Silver. Silver, come here. All right. Hey, girl. All right. Now, Silver eyes might be a tad too close together for me, right? But she looked freaking great. And she's like Duchess and Silver and Nala, they kind of favor in person. And her markings is like, but Silver markings is a little bit different. Silver. All right, I'm gonna get you Silver markings. Well, when she wider, but she also has great fronts. So she's a pregnant girl right now. So y'all see that she might be carrying more than what I'm expecting, man. Look at her. That's a big look at her. God. She might have more than what. But yeah, so Silver looks really good. She has that muzzle. This is the muzzle that I'm going for in my yard. Where it's not too short, but definitely not long. Right? It's just right there. Let me see if I can get an angle. Look at it. That Silver muzzle. And his muzzle, that's the thing, man. His head angulation is so crazy. It makes his muzzle shorter than what it is. Cause it really not, if I can show it, it really not that dang, there you go. You see? But yeah, and then you know he got that. He got that. But anyway, man, you gotta know what you're willing to live with. Like I'm willing to live with you know, the lighter fur, a couple missing fur around the eyes as they puppies, because it kind of grows in when they get older. That I'm not too much worried about. Batman is gonna have some looser fur. He's gonna be a big dog, right? So he's gonna have some looser right here in the neck region right there. So he's gonna be a little bit looser, right? He ain't gonna be one of those prime show dogs, right? He's gonna be an extremist, right? He'll look like Duchess, right? This is what Batman gonna end up looking like. A beautiful dog, you know. It's just gonna have a little bit loose, like Duchess, just a slight loose, which is fine. That boy there, he tight skinned. Like I said, it's just his eyes, right? But he doesn't really like pass that on. Draco was his eyes being too light. He only passed that on twice. She's the second puppy I don't seen it on. Like I said, people love it, and it's not that big of a deal. You see both of those dogs, you can't even tell. Look, you can barely tell, but I can. But it's cute though. I ain't gonna lie, the lighter look cute. So it all depends. I look at other people's dogs, but your dogs have like they have so much flaws for me, not just standard flaws. Because what I'm talking right now is just standard flaws, right? So when I say her legs is not completely correct, you know, and she doubled down, she got a lot of when you go Duchess to Thor, you got a lot of Temperature in there, you know, but you also got Edestein and I forgot what all Duchess shit. I ain't got the paper right now in front of my face. So you got a lot of stuff, right? You got some line breeds, and blood can get kind of tight. So you some stuff like that is expected. Now she got a lot of German dog on both sides, big ass German dogs. So that's why she looks like she look like that. That's perfect, bro. And like I said, Batman to her, you got a big ass German dog, some pretty eyes to Batman, who's gonna be a big ass Serbian looking dog, right? Just think of a big tall Thor, right? That's what we're going for. She got the craziest mean mug. It's probably gonna be my best. Y'all, I've heard my things on mean mug, gang, GP, gang. Okay, mean mug. She's gonna have that mean mug. Her mean mug is even better than Duchess when she was younger. So I know that mean mug is gonna be crazy. So then that's what we shoot for here. Like I said, everybody got their own thing they shoot for. Everything they like, you know, woo. Me, I don't like a dang big sloppy mouth dog. I don't know if y'all noticed that. All my dogs got clean mouths. We don't do that big sloppy. Like I told you, the loosest dogs I have is Duchess and Batman, and they ain't even loose. Look at that. Look at that. This is the loosest dog I got. We talking about nothing here. He's just gonna be a big dog. Y'all seen Duchess. Duchess is just a big dog. And then you got the most extreme dog I have is Thor. But like you say, he's not one of those big fat screens that walk around and do nothing, right? He has this big melon head, but he moves like a German dog, like 100% just straight German dog. That he moves like he'll look like that, 100%. So yeah, so that's what we got. We got a good mix, man. Try to get that medium style. I can go into my productions. Like I look at my productions. Okay, those two made this, and I like his stuff because it brings a little more pop to it, right? He don't even like pull like his bad stuff. Even his girls from the last Nala litter, none of the bad stuff really pulling. It's just the good stuff. Like it's the head and the mean mug again. Like you can tell the difference between breeding a Thor with a Nala and breeding a Draco with Nala. Like the way the face look, cause the face. Draco lays this right here, this traditional German face, which is beautiful. It just don't look scary to me. I like that scary pop, right? She's gonna be a big dog, standard how she's supposed to look. Boom, boom, boom. She's gonna be also a big dog, but she's just gonna have that mean mug, which she still could go and do standard stuff or whatever. Anna just has more standard, right? Anna feel like she can pass most of the tests of any test. Anna also has that drive, that German drive. This girl here is bouncy. She's just like him. They two trampolines. So she got the bounce and he got the look. But he got the temperament of Duchess. And Duchess is my favorite dog temperament-wise. So that is a plus. That certified Batman ain't going nowhere because he got her temperament, which is my favorite dog temperament. Outside of Draco, of course, who's not here anymore. And then you got this girl here that we also getting a girl from. This girl is my biggest girl. Now she takes about 2.5 years to get her full size. Nala, here. But big girl. And, you know what I'm saying, her dad is Serbian. But she got that, you know, German look to it with a pop. So this is what my girls end up looking like. Cause her just like Silva over there, where the snout is actually, you know, quite perfect. You know, she just have a more feminine head, and people don't really realize how beautiful she is. Let me get all in the grill. But yeah, and she's not. Oh yeah, somebody asked. So she's not tan. Y'all see that red hint? You see that red hint to her color? That rust color. You see that red hint? They won't get all the close, so you can really see that red hint right there. But yeah, like I say, man, do what you want, man, but just know the standard, and then you can be in and do whatever you want to. Hell, if you like the big ass 30-inch tall dogs and whatever, as long as they look good. A lot of times, you guys, I seen a couple of them that like really look good, right? You might have a 130-pound dog that look good, 140-pound dog that look good. Hell, her daddy 135 pounds. He look good. He still look just regular good. But some of you guys have like, you know, you say 140-pound dog, your dog fat. Now that dog, that's why the first thing I'm gonna ask you when you say your dog is so and so weight, if it's anything over 125, I'm gonna say how tall is it. So that matters, right? And then a lot of dogs, man. I put dogs. A lot of these dogs are about 2 feet, about 24 inches tall. When a dog about 24 inches tall, they get over 130. Unless they built like a damn linebacker, which I know a dog built like a linebacker, they gonna look fat. They gotta be fat. Cause the height they ain't gonna carry right. It ain't gonna, unless they back longer than the damn school bus, they ain't gonna carry right. Hey, Bat. Look at him. Hey, Bat. I love Bat, man. I love me some Bat, man. Let's get a close up of you too, Bat. Look at Bat face. Look at Bat face. Man, that boy there. Look at that boy. That boy gonna be crazy. I love the markings on him, man. You see that? Like, he's already dark with the dark mahogany. So black, she's rust, remember? Dark mahogany, a lot of black and black mass. Crazy. Look at the feet. Y'all told y'all like the dirty. Look how the black kind of creeps down into the feet, and they big. That's how big. You know a dog gonna be big when you see the feet, y'all. Look at that. It's gonna be crazy. He's gonna be crazy. We keep it on light right now. But yeah, another thing I like about Duchess is those black marks on the feet. Look at her. She see that muscle? See, she got the muscle without the extended elbows, right? So her elbows are really good. His elbows are just normal, damn near almost too far out, but they ended up fine. But you see how they kind of pop out? Now his hips are great, excellent. So yeah, that's just. But as y'all can see, first of all, hold on. Y'all know how he popping though. Y'all see that neck though? Y'all see that neck? Look at her. Structurally, look at the color of him. Structurally, it's crazy. And I might, I'm just being picky on the eyes. The boy just look good. The boy just look good now. And look at the black. Look at the black mask. Y'all see how he produced? Everybody he produced. Look at the black mask. You see how the black kind of creep into all the brown. All the brown. Like if you pull him with a black dog, which we did breed him with a all black, close black dog, kind of like he is, you can get damn near all black by the time the dog old enough. But yeah, look at the fur. Y'all know I'm a fur guy. But look at the feet. I'm all about those dirty feet, man. You see every one of my dogs, you're gonna see that dirty feet. If you don't see the dirty feet, it ain't slick. Oh Lord, I'm about to say the wrong name. If you don't see the dirty feet, it ain't GSP. even you, little mama. She was the lightest girl in her litter, but she ended up with that red. It ain't as much red hint as Nala is, but she's a puppy, so it may grow into that real red hint. But she's still that. See, she still got that, what's that color? That red rust color, though. It's not that tan color. We don't do tan. I think somebody always asking about that. We don't do tan, but look at the feet. We dirty feet. We dirty feet. I think that's everybody I showed y'all. That's everybody. Did y'all see silver feet? I'll show y'all silver feet. Come here, Silver. I want to see your feet. Yeah, see, we do dirty feet around here, man. We like the black on the feet.